Hey guys, LP here, and it's Tuesday, and I'm still in New York City right now. Going to the last appointment, and yeah, then I'm going to start driving home. Now, will it be on the live stream today? I couldn't tell you. Let me fix this. There we go. I couldn't tell you. What I can tell you is that I'm going to make sure that you guys are getting your daily dose of LP that some of you are actually paying for. So what I've done is I put a compilation video together with some of the funnier stuff from last year. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. You get something from it. Maybe we'll reiterate some of the things from this learning channel, this educational channel, and hopefully you enjoy yourself. All right, let's go. I don't like this video.
Welcome to my party, we're just getting started. A life is a dream or a nightmare scar.
Hello, welcome to my video, and today's video is going to be on so you want to be a prepper. And I break it down into basically three things, and if I can remember these, that'll be super duper great. While I'm trying to do that, do me a favor, hit that like and subscribe button, because you never know when I'll make a video. Okay, so the first thing is prepper mindset. Prepper mindset is no simple task. You know something's wrong in the world, or you just flat out have the fear that something is going to go wrong, that is going to be cataclysmic and out of your control. So either fear or your willingness to not be taken advantage of takes over how you think. And that puts you on the path of preparedness. Now, when you go down the path of preparedness, you should be prepared for lots of stumbling blocks, lots of learning. This is not an easy thing to do, but it's very easy to get into and build yourself up. I don't like this video. I don't like this video because I think that all the people that watch my videos are a little bit higher. They're not basic preppers. So let's talk about this, that mindset thing. You know something's going down. You know something is wrong. You know that our economic situation is total junk. You know that your government can't be trusted. And so your brain is telling you, your brain's survival instinct is telling you to do something about it so that you can survive, so that your family is safe. And that's what the preparedness mindset is really about. The next thing you have to do is you have to start planning. This is the hardest part about prepping because nobody wants to do it. Nobody wants to put in the legwork. They all want, I'll just go to this place and download this checklist. And by the way, that noise is a bunch of trash. I'm on the way to the dump. You want to take the easy way out, but you don't want to put in the work up front. You just want to go, someone tell me how to do stuff, which is a lot of times why you watch videos like this. And that's okay as long as you're willing to put in the work. You need to sit down and figure out how much food and water you need to survive, if not thrive, for an extended period of time. You determine that time limit. I know full-up preppers that are only preparing for 3 months. I personally don't believe that's very smart, but I also don't have 5 years worth of food in my basement. So balance it out. Figure it out. Sit down, watch some YouTube videos. What in the hell? Lots of stuff's falling back there. Watch some YouTube videos and read some articles. And hell yeah, maybe even download some checklists. But you know what? You do not need 27,000 pounds of barley to survive because nobody eats barley. So be aware of the bull. You should also think about getting yourself into a preparedness group. Now, shameless promotion time. I have a preparedness group. It's on Discord. It is free. If you want to get to the inner circle where all the magic happens, yeah, you got to give me $3 a month or $30 a year or some crap like that. But I think it's a small price to pay. Getting back on point, get yourself into a preparedness group. Okay? You ever heard that term, second set of eyes? You see everything as perfect, but somebody looks at it from a different perspective or angle, and they go, wait a minute, if this happens, that, and that will happen. It'll give you the ability to start building that idea to think three-dimensionally and to start to see things in what they call third-order effects. Do it. Okay? Lastly, take action. Don't scroll around. Don't play games with, oh, I'm going to make this list, and oh, I forgot about it, and oh, I'm still working on it. If you've got a plan, execute. You have to have almost a military mindset to move forward. And I know some of these things are expensive, and I know some of these things take time to build. But you know what? You got to do it. You guys see that? You see that? That's the local food bank. That's what the world is coming to, and I live in a tiny little town. Because I'm here to tell you right now, a time is coming, and no, I'm no fortune teller, and I'm definitely no Messiah, that's for sure. But a time is coming in which your very survival will depend on what you do today, not what you do tomorrow. And if you don't take it seriously, you're going to be the person that's going to be on my doorstep that I have to turn away. I think that's about it. If you like what I'm doing, hit that like, subscribe button. If you want to support the channel, there are links below. Until the next time, stay safe, have a great day, and I shall see you when I see you. Bye-bye. Hello, everybody. Are you tired of ridiculous commercials popping up in the middle of your YouTube video? Does it seem like it's getting more and more prevalent? That means, like, happening more often than it should. Well, I couldn't agree more, which is why I'm introducing today the hashtag not in the middle. I'm not going to edit this video. I'm just going to throw it up. I might put like hashtag not in the middle in the description someplace, but that's really about it. Now listen, I've literally started to unfollow people that I love their videos, but I don't like watching their advertisements in the middle of the damn video. Put one up front so we can watch that for 3 seconds and skip. Put one in the back so we can decide if we want to watch. Say thank you, ask for subscriptions, do whatever you're going to do. But you know what? I should not be watching your damn advertisements, YouTube, every 5 minutes in a damn video. Now, I don't know if it's the YouTube developers themselves. I'm sure there's some kind of choice they can make. I don't know if it's YouTube taking carte blanche, they're taking advantage. I don't know if they're taking advantage of these YouTubers. I don't know. All I can say is that to the developers that keep doing this, please stop. You're going to lose subscribers. The 2 cents that you make every time $1,000 is made by YouTube or Google or whatever is not worth your viewership. Now, that's all I'm going to say on it. It's a short video. It's to the point. I've got to make it at least another 15 more seconds. Otherwise, the algorithm won't even pay attention to me. But you know what? That's okay, because YouTube's a business and they got to make business. And if you guys haven't checked out their stock prices, they're going through the roof because they've recently changed their advertisement algorithm to force you to watch more commercials that you're just going to skip through anyway. Yeah. And if you agree with what I'm saying, do me a favor, hit the like button and share it with your friends. Until the next time, stay safe, have a great day, and I'll see you when I see you. Bye-bye. It's been brought to my attention that things aren't so positive these days. Yup.
Welcome to my party, we're just getting started. A life is a dream or a nightmare scar.
So, like the intro, it's been brought to my attention that things aren't super positive these days, and unfortunately, we're falling into searching for information, trying to glean this knowledge that is going to help us to be able to move forward as quickly as possible when things go bad. And in that search, what's actually happening is that people are getting caught up in the minutia of doom and gloom. Now, me personally, I've gone down this rabbit hole. I've started making videos that are about the worst things that are happening. Even I'm covering the news as if it's nothing but bad, and it just can't be anymore. We can't sit around and tell people that we're prepared, and then talk about, hey, it's the end of the world, and we can't wait for it to happen, because that's just not the case. Preppers in general are very good people. They want the best in things. There's some that might say that they want things to go back to the way they were. Most of them remember the 80s very well, the early 90s very well. And these were very good, prosperous times. They were fun times. They were very free times. And a lot of people want to see that again. Now, to the young people that don't know what that is, I understand you see the best of your world, but you know what? It's not a great place right now. It's really not. But getting back on point, staying positive. So my next few live streams are going to be nothing but positivity. They're going to be nothing but prepping and how to prep based off of certain things you may need, or covering the positivity level of preparedness. Now, I've reached out to a lot of different companies. I'm trying to help them during prep stock, so that if they want to sponsor prep stock, that they can sponsor prep stock, and in turn we will talk about them and try to get people to go to their stores. Because guys, I checked it out. There's a handful of stores. Like, when's the last time you guys walked into like a real prepper store? Yeah, that's right. There's a handful of them, probably within an hour tops of where prep stock is going to be going. So that combining those opportunities, like, we don't even like wasting trips to the store. We got to hit this, that, and the other thing, all in a sequence. There's a plan, and all we're doing is going for marshmallows. But there's a plan to go to 5 different places to accomplish those things in one trip. And that's the mentality behind that. And what we're trying to do is we're trying to make sure that people understand that there are positive aspects of preparedness. We don't have to focus on the doom and gloom all the time. I've started doing the threat board again. And I'm going to do that. And if you guys notice, I don't spend a lot of time on it. I could literally start breaking it down and making you understand why I'm picking this as a threat. But I think what I'm going to do is just continue on and doing the threat board in the format that we're using, so that you have an idea of what I believe are the current threats or most relevant threats that are going to affect you the fastest. If we don't stick to the basics of preparedness, water, food, and security, and then everything else as a bonus, then we're going to have a problem. And one of the things that I worry about is that people start to prioritize their news feed or where they're getting their information, and recognizing that I'm part of that. And you're prioritizing that, and that isn't your priority. I'm just here for information. I'm just here to entertain you and pass you on information and knowledge that I may have gleaned in a past life, and tell you what I think about it. That's really all I'm doing. If you're dependent on me to tell you the next level, the way to go, then you are making a huge mistake, because I could be wrong about something. I could be this guy who believes in a certain thing, and you go down that path and it's not that way, and now it's like, who's really at fault? And I don't know. What I can tell you, and this is really turning into quite the rant, but I can tell you is that from now on, my videos are going to be more prepper related instead of doom and gloom related. I had a Patreon reach out to me. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. And let me know that, simply talking about all the things that are bad in our lives just makes for bad content, I honestly think I'm going to start doing, moving away from the thumbnails. I've been trying to use artificial intelligence to create thumbnails for you guys that are more entertaining. But I think I'm going to start moving away from that, although I do enjoy it. It is kind of fun to create things like that. But I think we need to go el natural, and just keep this as grassroots, down to earth, and grounded as possible, and go from there. I think that's going to be about it for today. Today is actually my day off. I'm out on the road, and I'm doing the stuff that I have to do while I'm out in town that I don't have time to make live streams for. All right, guys, stay safe. Have a great day, and I'll see you when I see you. If you like what I'm doing, do me a favor, support the channel. Click a link down below. It really does help. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye. Hey, guys, LP here. Hopefully the sun isn't too bad. Also, a new camera. I've got to get used to specific angles. All right, so listen, this video is about maintaining your stockpile, maintaining your food, checking on your food. There are some very specific points that I want to talk about, but before we do, this video is brought to you by PrepStock, prepstock.net, Nebo, North Carolina, October 12th through the 13th. It's going to be freaking awesome, giving away lots of prizes, and we've got some pretty cool speakers as well, so make sure you guys check that out. All right, so when we start talking about food and storing it, we've got to talk about keeping up with it. We can't just put it on the shelves and forget about it. So some of the reasons why it's important to do these things are actually pretty simple. First and foremost, preventing foodborne illness. Man, I need a handle for this camera. Guy's working on his stuff over there. But anyway, preventing foodborne illness. Nobody wants, listeria or some other crazy foodborne thing when you're trying to survive. It's like, hey, this tastes great, man. You're dead. So we don't want that to happen. The next thing is maintaining quality, or maintaining the food quality. Guys, food can go bad. You can eat it. You cannot die. But if you're rotating the stuff through your long-term food preps or in your pantry, you're going to maintain quality all the time. So make sure you're doing that. The next thing is it minimizes waste. When we say minimizes waste, it means that we're not going to lose our food preps. They're not going to go bad on us because we're rotating and we're paying attention to them and we're doing the things that we're supposed to be doing because we're storing food long term. And then there's cost efficiency. Man, the sun is getting bright out here. Guys, it's just not cost efficient to buy food, put it on a shelf, and then forget about it. It's just not smart. Don't do it. And then lastly is pest control. Guys, you've got to keep the pests away from your food. Otherwise, what's the sense in storing it? What's the sense in having a long-term stockpile? And we can do that in buckets. We can do that in totes. We can do it a million different ways. And, some shade. Oh, I got some shade. Now you can probably actually see me okay. All right, so now that we've gone through all that, we're going to crack open some buckets that I stored a long time ago, and we're going to see what they look like. So let's get into it. Okay, so as promised to my YouTube members, what you're looking at is 3 buckets that I made in 2021. This one isn't even marked. This is back when I had just started to store, pre-package my own rice and beans for 2 persons in their own little packets. Where we're doing the Mylar with the closing it with an iron. And so obviously it's time to open these bad boys up. I will be releasing this out to the general public after the members have had a chance to make their comments, get their first bids in. And I'm going to move the camera a little bit so you can actually see when I open these containers. I'm going to move them off to the side, and you're going to actually see what it looks like when you have something that's this old right here, just kind of sitting here doing nothing. And these are gamut lids, and I'll probably have to replace these seals, but for right now I think I'm okay. So we're going to find out. Let me go ahead and move the camera around a little bit, and we will go from there. All right, so we're going to let's grab this one right here first. Let's move these out of the way. We're going to grab this one first. Like I said before, this is rice and beans from 1021. We're going to find out if, it looks like Prepper Cat's trying to get involved. Let's see what happens. When I bought these gamma lids, I bought 10 for $10. And now these things are almost $10 a piece. So just FYI. And it is on tight. The handles haven't fallen apart yet, but there we go. This is the magic of the gamma lid. So we're going to pop this off. And I actually used hand warmers to, am I getting this right? There we go. I actually used hand warmers because if you didn't know this, you can actually use them to suck the oxygen out of these containers. This one is, I might cut one of these open so you guys can see it, but it is basically, it's all rocks inside now. It's just all super brittle. It's not this powder like it once was. I'm curious to see by doing this if I'm reactivating. I'll set this aside and let you guys know about this. But I literally just took these and hit them to warm them up and then put them right on top of these paper towels. So honestly, I don't even know what's inside of here, but we're going to find out. So this was after, apparently this was after I kind of figured out that I didn't need to put everything in Mylar after I sealed it up inside of these bags. I'm looking at it and it doesn't look, I don't see any major problems. I don't see any bugs inside of it. So I'm kind of happy with that. And these are also ones that I froze before I did anything with. Some of the packaging, you can see it's kind of melted together a little bit right there. But this is nothing but rice and beans. I hesitate to even pull this out because it's literally just exactly as I bought them from the store. No Mylar involved at all. So this is not even, I'm trying to get used to this new camera, guys. There we go. This is not even like, I'm just going to close this right back up because I don't see any problems at all. I don't see any bugs. Here, let me pull that out. Let me move this camera a little bit further down so you guys can see it. And we're going to, there we go. We'll do that right. Come here, you. I'm trying to, it's so tight. There we go. And you can, whoa, you gotta love it, man. But you can see it's literally just nothing but rice. Looks like this is the 5-pound bag. We've got a 10-pound or 20-pound bag of beans in here. Now this is literally just survival food. It's just rice and beans. But this will get the job done. So all I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna repack this stuff right back up. The Gamma Seal, we'll check that. And this is almost better than how I'm doing it now. If I check the Gamma Seal, I'm going to lean you guys back here. Something just moved. I don't know what's going on here. There we go. If checking the Gamma Seal, you can literally just look at this rubber seal that's right along the edge here. You just make sure that it's not cracked. And it will continue to work because you don't want to take this ring off that is part of the Gamma Seals themselves. And so I don't even need to put the hand warmer. I don't even need to put that back in there if I don't want to, but let's just, for now, let's just get it out of the way. So, and then all you have to do with these Gamma Seals is just spin them until they lock and give them a little bit of a hard twist, and now she's sealed right back up. And then what I want to do is I'll get a Sharpie and I will put inspect it on and put a date on here just so I know that I've had my eyes inside this bucket right here. Okay, so we're going to grab another one. And see what's inside of it. So I'm happy with that. I'm pretty sure the last bucket we look at won't be that great. So this one right here is actually rice, 24 2 cups per bag. So that means that I actually did put this one in Mylar. So we're going to crack this open like so. Oh yeah, look at that. And then so one of the things that I will actually do is this was the bag that it all came in, and then it's got all the instructions on it. I literally just put it inside here for cooking the rice. Now obviously rice is 1 cup of rice to 2 cups of water, unless you're doing the wrong kind of rice, but that is what is inside of here. Manhattan extra long enriched wild rice. And so I'll take that and I'll throw that in there. And there was no reason to put a hand warmer in here, but it looks like apparently I did anyway, and it is hard. So it worked. And then these are the Mylar bags. And we're going to crack one of these open. This one is not sealed very well, to be honest with you. Here, there we go. That one still very much sealed. We're going to pull these out, and we're going to remove the ones that are not, really sealed. Like that one's not sealed. And like I said, these are from like this one. Actually, this one, I think I did this one in 2008. Well, I'm looking for a date, but I'm not seeing it anywhere. And this is literally just rice, for white rice, for 2 cups of white rice. There's 3 that are no good. Well, I won't say no good. I will say that they're not vacuum sealed properly, because I literally did this. I mean, you can see how ugly this is. This is literally done with an iron. I just used the edge of an iron. I remember we tried to use a one of those hair flat irons, and it just wasn't doing the job. So I actually broke out the old iron that I used to use on uniforms. Here we go. Here we go. So I think we'll repack this. Obviously, we've got no animal problems. These are all sealed up. I've got a couple more in here. Yeah, these are still good. And we got one more down here, and that one's still good as well. And now you can see that's what it is. So, and then it looks like I only lost 3, and obviously that's human error. So we're just going to throw these all back inside here. Try not to mess them up any worse than they may have been for setting since 2008. And I remember doing a couple, like the very first one I ever did, we actually wrote on all of the packets. But then we're like, hey, wait a minute, why don't we just write on write on the bucket itself, and then we're going to check the seal. That's dirt. But we're going to check this seal to make sure that it's not, you can see where it's like worn right there, but it's not cracked. I don't see any mold, I don't see anything on it whatsoever. So we're just going to pop this Gamma seal right back on here. I'm going to crank it down. We're going to call that magic. And it looks like we only lost 3. Yeah, see, I must have known that this was like going to go wrong, because literally I wrote on that one. I did not write on this one, but we will cut these open when we're done, just to inspect them and see. Here we go. See, check rice. There's 2 packs that I knew that they just didn't seem right out of the 3. That's not bad. That's not bad quality control. And at the end of this video, we'll cut those open, and you guys can take a look at them. All right, so now we're going to open up the magical container, the one that is not marked at all. Heavy food grade. I have no idea what's in this, guys. Heavy food grade, BPA free. This feels like something I bought at Lowe's. Matter of fact, look, there you go. Little blast from the past, guys. This is what we did back then. We just bought the Lowe's buckets, and they actually came with lids back then, and then you buy the Gamma seals, and you can see where I've had this one open. This is a white ring with a red seal, but this will be interesting to see what's inside of this. My gut tells me it's really heavy. My gut tells me that it's flour that I did not package properly, so I don't know what's going to happen when we pop this sucker open. So here we go. Oh, and this Gamma seal is broken, guys, by the way. I'm going to show that to you. Let's open this up, and okay, so maybe not flour. But if you look right there, can you guys see that? I don't know if you can see through. See that? See the light passing through there? It's cracked. Yeah, this Gamma seal's toast. So I'm going to have to replace this. Obviously, I'll do that off camera. But once again, then I started getting smart, like it's going to get hot, it's going to melt something, it might melt the plastic. So I actually put these hand warmers inside on top of foil to actually use them. So we're going to take that out. We don't need that anymore. And then looks like this is just like beans and beans and beans and beans. These are, there you go. I don't know if you can beat that. But we got some beans, we got some lentils, some more beans for 50 cents. Looks like I don't smell anything bad, guys. That's great. Yeah, these are all beans and rice. And this is a 20-pound bag of rice. I'm not even going to try and take that out, because everything looks good to me. So what I need to do is just replace this lid. And this is one of the reasons we have to inspect our preps. We have to go back every so often and inspect our preps, because, you know, nothing's perfect. I mean, I didn't know. This thing's gone through a couple of moves, and I had no idea, you know, that this Gamma seal was broken. So it looks like the seal itself is still usable, and you can actually replace these seals on these Gamma lids. Yeah, that's what something from 2008 looks like, and it's pretty awesome when you can buy a bag of rice for 50 cents. Okay, so now we're going to open up. I'm going to have to change the angle of this camera a little bit, just to make sure that you guys can see what I'm doing. And that's just a cable. Ignore that. So I've got a pair of scissors here, and this is check rice. So we're gonna open this up and see what rice from 2008 looks like when it's not sealed properly, and we're going to pray that we don't have any like serious bug problems. You know, we had our oxygen absorber in here. It's kind of hard, and let's see. There it is. We're going to give it. It smells fine. I don't see any, but I don't see any critters floating around in there. And this was even before we started. We knew we should be freezing the rice. So yeah, you know, I do wonder about these white, like a lot of these white pieces of rice have little white tips. I'm going to have to look that up and see if that's a sign of the rice going bad or not. I don't know if you guys can see that. It is a 4K camera, but the light's not super great. But some of these pieces of rice have like little white tips on them. So we're going to set that to the side. Let's open this one up. This one I wasn't even aware of a possible problem. There we go. And looks like we have the same thing, but honestly, I don't think that this is a problem. You guys tell me in the chat if you can see that. Here, let me put some in my hand here. And so you guys can see that the tips of some of these pieces of rice have like this white spot on them. Maybe you can focus on that. It's on like almost all of them, so I don't think it's a problem. I don't think it's a problem. But like I said, I'm going to do the research because I know like with pastas, if you have a pasta that has, it looks like it has like little bubbles inside of it, that pasta is basically done. So we'll check on this. Take that out. Those are useless. I'm not seeing, like I said, once again, I'm just seeing those white tips on the rice. And it's not on every one of them, but it is on lots of them. So I'm not sure if this is even an issue, guys. So do me a favor, guys. Put it in the comments. Let me know what you think. I'm going to try. I'll do a dry. Let me pull this out. This is a 4K camera, so I will do a zoom out and do a hold so you guys can see that. I'm pretty sure you're getting enough light to see the rice. But let me know in the comments. We'll go from there. Okay, so as usual, make sure you inspect your preps. It does matter. It does matter, guys. You know, the reality is that you can put this stuff away and kind of forget about it, and it's not smart to do that. Also, come up with logical systems and schedules to inspect your preps so that you won't have any problems, so that you won't be opening stuff up from 2021 or that other one from like 2008 and finding out that you've got some stuff that's gone bad that you may be counting on. All right, guys, as usual, if you're on your way out the door there, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button. There's more to this. Obviously, this will be members only first, probably for at least a good week. This video probably won't come out for a week. But stay safe. Have a great day. I'll see you when I see you. If you want to support the channel, become a member. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye. All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. Like I said, hopefully I'll be back. Hopefully the next time you see this, it'll actually be a real live stream. But I always feel like I owe you guys a video. And, yeah, that's going to be about it. Stay safe. Make sure you hit that thumbs up on the way out the door, guys. And if you're not subscribed, make sure you do it now. Stay safe. Have a great day, and I'll see you when I see you. Bye-bye.